Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
So we are officially all the way in Colorado. We are actually in Denver and enjoying ourselves. This morning, though, we were at the Chapman campground with the Chapman Dam, and it was so cold. Now, I know there's places, of course, that are way colder, but we were freezing. You know, we've been in all types of weather during this road trip. We've been in the Big Bend National Park. We've been in the desert, right? We've been in the forest of the Sequoia National Park. We've been to Santa Monica Beach and Santa Monica Pier. So we've been to the beach. And now we've been to the Valley of Fire, which was so hot. And now we've been through Utah, which was hot and cold, very cold during the night. And now the coldest we've been is Colorado. So camping was very interesting, but we've gotten a routine down, setting up the tent and breaking it down, working with each other. This morning I woke up and it was 5:15 and my body told me it's time to get up. And I couldn't lay back down to go to sleep because it was so cold. So I just unzipped the tent, got out, started to walk around to warm the body. Now, I learned from the Tao Te Ching so many lessons, but one of the things I learned is that activity conquers cold. Inactivity conquers heat. So we've been in certain circumstances where if we were in the hot sun, just staying still would conquer it. I would be able to meditate just by moving as little as possible. And then in the cold, doing the opposite activity, moving the body, getting it going. The ocean of motion, the law of vibration, everything vibrates, nothing rests. Understanding that I am energy, right? So, my friend, in your life, when things get hot, slow down. But if things get cold, speed up. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in Denver, Colorado. The Open Palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray you received a kind message today, letting you know that inactivity can conquer heat, but activity can conquer the cold. Thaw yourself out of that cold, my friend. Start heating it up if need be. But if life gets too hot, starts beating you down, maybe a little R&R will do. A little meditation or a little contemplation might just do the trick. Being in the moment, we can face anything. Share this episode with a like-minded individual learning and growing, becoming their greatest version just like you, being all that they can be. And Pay it forward so more can hear the message. If this is your very first time listening to this podcast and receiving this message, then welcome, my friend. Happy to have you here. Definitely subscribe if you are not already for more inspirational messages like this. And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Supporting the podcast there is much appreciated. Big shout out and thank you to all the wonderful supporters who continue to contribute to the podcast. Sending you love, light, and good energy, my friends. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are, and take care. Hey there, my friend. So, you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.